My name is Rob Dixon from STIPPLE.co.uk. STIPPLE, System for Tabulating and Indexing People, Their Possessions, Life and Everything, is an advanced computer system that was designed to record history of any sort, create catalogues raisonné and union catalogues of any type of object, record biography, geography, bibliography, and so much more in one totally integrated database. STIPPLE can handle vast quantities of data, known as big data in the computer industry, and allows for collaborative updating of the database by very large numbers of concurrent users. You may prefer to expand your video player to play this video using the full screen. STIPPLE has very advanced facilities for cataloging prints, which are surprisingly complex objects. The difficult issues of print cataloging would take too long to describe here. One problem is that the lettering on engravers' plates was frequently altered, including occasionally a change of title. Sometimes even the image was altered. The changes are known as print states. However, the task of cataloging prints can be much simplified if you are using a system such as STIPPLE, as this is capable of creating a union catalog. This means that most of the information about each print is only stored once and can be used with every copy, even when they are from different collections. If the record for a print already exists, the basic inventory entry can be created very quickly, simply by entering the accession or stock number of each print, dramatically reducing the cost and the time taken compared with creating a catalogue entry from scratch. Its date and condition, etc., can be added at the same time or later, and then images can be added if required. I wish to catalogue an impression of a print titled "The Most Noble John Manners, Marquis of Granby, etc., a small 18th century mezzotint engraved by Richard Houston after an original painting by Sir Joshua Reynolds. This screen shows the STIPPLE initial menu. The flashing line in the input box shows that the box is active, so I don't need to click on it before I enter data. The print catalogue will be found in the index of STIPPLE catalogues, but it can be found with a shortcut. Just type *P or print, i.e. stop what I am doing, and look for an entity type called print, and click on enter. STIPPLE will display the following screen. For catalogues, STIPPLE will ignore initial definite and indefinite articles. So if I type "Most Noble" and press or click on enter, STIPPLE will display the following screen. This shows that the last three prints listed are of the Most Noble John Manners, and the message above the list shows that there are more records retrieved by my request. It looks at first sight as if the 9th print in the list might be an existing record for the print I wish to catalogue, as it is a small print by Houston after Reynolds, and the word Marquis is misspelt with 2 S's, as on the print. But I need to see if there are any others that might be the print I am looking for. I could type "Most Noble John" to narrow the search, but I type 7, the number before the first print of John Manners, and press or click on page down. STIPPLE will display the following screen. The first 9 prints are of Lord Manners, and their titles begin "The Most Noble John." Of these, the small print by Houston, print number 36479 in the STIPPLE print catalogue, and second in the list, seems most likely to be a record of the print of which I wish to catalogue a copy. So I either type 2 and press or click on enter, or double click on that record. STIPPLE will display the following screen. This initial display does not record that I already have a copy of the print. It does display an image of another copy of the print, and I compare that with my impression. However, my copy has been coloured with quite thick gouache colour, and this hides some of the details of the print. I check the measurements of my copy, see if they tally with the copy already catalogued from the Lennox Boyd collection, allowing a small margin of error for shrinkage. They do agree. I check the other details, and it seems that the correct print is displayed, so I press or click on enter as instructed. I type the number to the left of all information edit and press enter, and STIPPLE displays the following screen. I type the number for our impressions and press enter. The stipple shows again that I do not have a copy recorded in any state. If I click on the green Create button or press F9, Stipple will display the following screen, showing the name of my collection. I press enter and Stipple displays the following screen. If my new print already had an accession or stock number allocated, I would type it in here. But as it does not, if I press enter again, Stipple will automatically allocate the next available number and display it, as in the following screen, showing that my copy of the print has been added and displaying the new accession number. At this point, I record the number of the print in the Stipple catalogue, P36479, and the newly allocated accession number on the back of the print in soft pencil. If I wish to record details about my print, such as quality of impression, condition, etc., I would press enter. However, I will leave that until later, so I press or click on F12, and Stipple displays the following screen. I type the number to the left of states and press enter, and Stipple displays the two recorded states of the print. The impression that I am cataloguing is apparently of the second state, with 36 to the left and published by Bowles and Carver. So I type 2 and press enter. The Stipple displays the following screen with a more detailed description of the state. I check again that I have the correct state. In a moment I will check the inscription of the print, but the state description here is intended to highlight the differences between the various states. Once satisfied, I press enter to accept this. Stipple will display the following menu about the state. I type 3 for inscription of state and press enter. The Stipple displays the full inscription of this state. I compare this carefully with my impression. Assuming that they are the same, I press or click on F12. Stipple returns to the previous menu. I type 6 for impressions and press enter. The Stipple will display the following screen. I press or click on F9. The Stipple displays the following screen. This shows the impression number that I have just recorded. I double-click on it. The Stipple will display the following screen. This shows my collection name. I press enter. The Stipple displays the following screen. Stipple is about to relate my impression to the state of the print. I press enter to confirm, and Stipple displays the following screen, showing that the relationship has been created. I have successfully catalogued my copy of the print and recorded that it is an impression of the second state. It has only taken 2 changes to the database to achieve this. This has taken under 8 minutes, and, apart from its condition, the print is fully catalogued. If I had not been doing a video at the same time, it would have taken under 1 minute. If the print had not been already recorded in Stipple, to create a new print record might take several hours, simply because of the amount of time necessary to do the research into the various existing print catalogues, researching the life of the sitters, creating bibliographies, etc. I press F3 to return to the initial print catalogue screen. Stipple displays the earlier list of prints with the title beginning Most Noble, starting with the print after the one I selected before. If I press F5 or click on Refresh, Stipple will redisplay the list starting with that print. If I type 1, the number to the left of that print, and press Enter, Stipple will display the initial screen for that print. This now shows the impression that I have just recorded. If an employee from another collection looked at this screen, they would only see the impressions, if any, held by that collection. If I press Enter again, Stipple will display the following screen. I click on Further Information Select, and Stipple displays the following screen. I double-click on States, and Stipple displays the following screen. This displays the 2 recorded states of the print, and the impressions of each state so far recorded, including the one that I have just catalogued. Apart from a record of the quality of the impression of my new print, its condition and location, etc., which I can easily add. The catalogue entry for this print is to a high standard that includes its state and brief biographical details about the sitter, and includes bibliography, a connection to Reynolds' original oil painting, and the bibliography for that, etc. Yet all I had to do was to get STIPPLE to create a new accession number for the print, which I then connected to the state. Just 2 new entries in the database resulted in so much.